Jack Reacher is a big guy, and that should be your first impression of him. At the outset, we have his stature. You should never dare to get in his way at 6'5" and around 250 pounds. He is a powerful tank of a guy. Also, he's kind of a myth, since he's famous for stepping off a bus in various places throughout the nation to fix things. The reclusive hero has become famous after making appearances in 26 novels and a few short tales written by Lee Child. In each of these works, he encounters problems no matter where he travels. A new series, Reacher, is already continuing the tradition. An appropriate adaptation of Child's debut novel, 1997's Killing Floor, is presented in the first season of the Prime Video program across 8 episodes. It introduces us to the now indispensable actor to play the part, which is a huge plus, and it will undeniably satisfy book lovers seeking an accurate adaptation of the tale of a small-town mystery. And intimidating Alan Ritchson is Reacher. He is Reacher in every sense of the word. He looks the part in terms of his towering size, but that's far from being all there is to him. Knowing how much fun he can have with his stature and power, Ritchson portrays the role with a pleasant demeanor that hides his violence. He's capable of everything from casually opening a beer bottle with his bicep while out for a drink, to easily busting out of zip-tie shackles with his brute power. His approach is equal parts frightening and funny. To have relied only on his physical similarity to his literary roots would have been an extremely simple way for Ritchson to get by. How he handles himself is what makes him so enjoyable to watch and elevates his performance above simple mimicry. Ritchson has an air of profound seriousness, but his charismatic performance and plenty of insightful one-liners give him depth and complexity. He manages to make things lighthearted while also instilling terror in the bullies he confronts. He has brought the character to life in a way that no one else has and probably never will. The disastrous Tom Cruise flicks are part of this, of course. As an introduction to the character of Reacher, the novella stays true to Child's work for the most part. Our enormous hero enters a restaurant in the made-up town of Margrave, Georgia, at the beginning of the story. A well-dressed ex-serviceman who now lives off the land has been informed by his brother Joe about the area's association with a renowned blues artist, and he has come to town to see it for himself. He had heard that this restaurant has the greatest pie in town, so he decided to stop by for a taste. Unexpectedly, he gets jailed for a murder he did not commit before he can do it. Unsurprisingly, Reacher discovers that he has unknowingly strayed into a hidden town, but he maintains his composure. After that, he'll have to work with Willa Fitzgerald's Officer Roscoe and Malcolm Goodwin's Detective Finley to figure out what's wrong with this little town. Also, he plans to revisit the unfinished pie sometime. As Reacher and his colleagues investigate an increasing number of unexplained killings, the whole experience is a tonally light display. Exciting moments take precedence, and the program never fails to provide enough justification for this massive guy to stomp on some bullies who are manipulating others. Whether it's a gang of inmates out to get him or a pampered wealthy kid in town who does whatever he wants with his money, Reacher easily removes everyone in his path. He will simply locate a new t-shirt, apply adhesive, and go on to his next assignment, regardless of the amount of blood and bruises he may sustain. Its pulpy roots shine through in the clarity, simplicity, and satisfaction of its execution. Although there are darker undertones we see Reacher's and others' brutal acts, the film maintains a light-hearted tone that propels the plot along.